welcome back to my YouTube channel. This weekend we are in Bath. Well, Bath. I'm from the north of England, so I cannot say Bath. We're in Bath this weekend, and we're just having a little staycation. We wanted to just explore a different city in the UK. I came on a PR trip around Christmas time last year, and I was like, the train station is beautiful. So we came here yesterday. So we've got a full day today and half day tomorrow. So yesterday, I'll quickly run you through what we did yesterday. So yesterday, I don't actually know where Jack is. So we arrived here about 3 p.m. We had like a 5-hour train journey. It was a very long drive. We're like in the opposite side of the UK. And then after the train, we arrived, checked into our hotel. I would have showed you guys little clips. We went for a drink, went for food. But what's on the agenda today? So we're going to go to the thermal spa. So we're going to do that today. We've already been to the spa in our hotel, but we're going to go to the thermal spa as well. And then after that, we're going to head out to get brunch now, and then come back to the thermal spa, and then just have another wander around. The weather isn't great today, it's a little bit grey and miserable, but hopefully it will improve as the day goes on. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna like do a time lapse, show you guys what we get on with. Oh, there's Jack, found him. But yeah, I'll catch up with you all in a bit.
Eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run. This is what we waited for. Oh yeah, take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Be free.
Hi everyone. I thought I would do a little get ready with me because I've not done that kind of video in a very, very long time. I also want to try out the new Bobbi Brown products, which I think I must have shown you guys in my last vlog. My face is freshly washed. Ignore my scarf. So I haven't done my skincare yet. So again, I thought I would do that with you all. Yeah, I thought I would do a little life update whilst I do my skincare and my makeup. First product I'm using is my face serum. It's a vitamin C serum, just use that much. My face feels a little bit dry because I've waited like 5-10 minutes to do my skincare, whereas normally I do my skincare straight away. And then I'm going to go in with my eye cream, which is this Fenty one. I've had this one for a little while, and it feels really good on the skin. I'm just going to add that much, so not much. Ooh, I really need it. Been having a very long bout of insomnia. And then I'm going to go in with my Bobbi Brown vitamin C serum. No, face base serum. For some reason I cannot find my big one. I usually keep it in the bathroom because I use it as a night cream. Can't find it, so I'm just going to use my little travel size version. So this acts as a moisturiser and also as a primer. As you can tell, I have been breaking out just a little bit. I have quite a few scars on this cheek. For about a month or so ago, I went through a period of just breaking out really badly only on this cheek, and then one day I got a really bad breakout here, and that's left a really big scar. And then to finish off, I'm going to go in with this Neon face mist. I never used to be a face mist kind of person, like I just never did that, but I am somebody who has to face mist. I have to have a face mist on. I think it just gives me the hydration that I need. that is my skincare. That's what I do for my morning skincare. So I'm going to start off with my face. I'm going to start off with my foundation, which is my Estee Lauder Double Wear. I've just finished a bottle, so I've got a brand new bottle, fresh. I've got a little bit of makeup on it because I used it the other day, but it's pretty fresh. Today is Sunday and I hardly ever film any content on a Sunday. I'm usually outside shooting things out on the streets. So yeah, I usually shoot on Sunday. So what I mean by shooting is, you know, all of my outfit pictures on Instagram. I tend to do that on the weekend. I do try to do that on a weekday, but because I'm used to shooting with people who have other commitments, jobs, all that kind of thing during the week, it usually makes sense for me to shoot on a weekend, sorry. Yeah, it's nice to not be outside in the cold, getting changed five times, getting funny stares and the occasional abuse from the public. Yeah, it's nice to not have that on a weekend. But today instead I'm shooting some content at home because I've actually had a last minute job come in. I'm not going to tell you guys about it because by the time this vlog goes live, the campaign wouldn't have gone live for me. It has gone live for other people. I've seen other creators like post their stuff, but it hasn't gone live for me. It's crazy. With this job, you can have like a week or two with no work, very quiet, and then all of a sudden you can get like 2-3 jobs come in and they all want to be done within the next week, the next few days. Last weekend, during that bank holiday, I was like, I have to do something this bank holiday. There's absolutely no way I'm doing nothing this bank holiday. I'm not staying at home. So Jack and I thought we'd do a little staycation, go to a different part of the UK. So we are from Leeds, which is the north centre east of the UK, no, of England, sorry, not the UK. It's in the middle of the UK, but it's in the north of England. So it was about 4 or 5 hour journey. From door to door it was 5 hours. So it's quite a long journey considering I could go to Tenerife or many parts of Europe for way less time than that. Like literally 3 hours, 4 hours, I could be on a sunny Spanish island or a sunny Greek island. Yeah. The train down wasn't actually too bad. I was hoping it's going to be a really quiet train. I was going to be able to, you know, listen to an audiobook, read a book, have a chat with Jack. The trains were absolutely packed, jam full of people because I guess, I don't know, everyone else was also travelling during that bank holiday weekend. But we actually sat on the train with the cutest, like they were honestly so sweet, with the loveliest old couple. They were from Wales, and you know, they were so sweet. They were so sweet. I think I've got one of those faces where people just like to talk to me, and this old couple who was sat opposite me, I had to sit next to somebody like who wasn't Jack, like a random person, and they wouldn't stop talking to me. They were so sweet, like they just wouldn't stop talking to me. And so for the majority of the journey, which was about 4 hours, we were just back and forth chatting the whole journey. They were so sweet. I was telling them that we were going to Bath for the first time. Yeah, I was telling them that I was going to Bath, and they were like, because they're from Wales, which isn't far from Bath, they kept like trying to tell me how great Wales is and how I should visit, and I really should visit Wales because it's just another part of the UK which, you know, it just isn't sold, it isn't talked about enough. I feel like in the UK, like it's London or nothing. And I always just feel like if you come to the UK and all you experience is London, you haven't really experienced the UK. Because as someone who, you know, lives here, I go to London like every other week, and although I love being there and it's like the most, I don't know, all the architecture, all of the tourism, like they make it as British as it can be, But I don't know, I just feel like, I really do feel like you don't experience the UK unless you go to other parts. You don't experience England, the UK, if all you see is London, in my opinion. I just think there's so many more, in my opinion, there's so many more beautiful places, beautiful cities that represent the UK, in my opinion, much better, in a more authentic way than the very tourist heavy glamour of London. I'm not bashing London. We had a lovely time in Bath. We literally just, it was so relaxing. So Bath, if you haven't heard of it or you've never been, it's a spa city. It's literally called Bath Spa, and so it has a lot of history, like Roman history. It has a Roman baths, and it's such a beautiful city. Like, it's definitely one that if you are in the UK, if you're visiting the UK and you want to go somewhere that's maybe an hour and a half away from London, I believe it's not too far. Very quick train journey from London. We spent a lot of the time just walking around, enjoying the city. The weather was okay, it didn't rain, but the weather was okay, but we just walked around. We walked around like residential areas, looked at all the different types of houses, and we walked around all the historical areas, not all of them, but a lot of the historical areas. We ate food, we just enjoyed ourselves, just enjoyed, you know, we were very spontaneous with everything. We didn't like plan everything to a T. I am a Virgo and I do like planning things and having things organised, but I'm not one of them people where once I get to the place I have to plan every single minute of the day. I'm just not. I really just enjoy walking, discovering places in an authentic way, because I think you come across just, I don't know, I just enjoy that a lot more. So that's what we did. We walked around like different home shops. We found a Neptune, which I think is like a chain of, it's a homeware chain, but like a small chain. And oh my goodness, we just saw the most, like the interior, like the show home was absolutely beautiful. Oh, I just was like, I love this. I don't get me wrong, I love our house. I love our house, but it's always nice to get inspired by different things. Oh, I didn't tell you guys what powder I was using. I was just using the Revolution baking powder. I don't bake with it, I just kind of set my makeup. I'm going to go in with my Anastasia bronzer. This is an absolute must. So yeah, Bath was incredible. One thing that I didn't realise, okay, maybe I'm spoiled because I'm from the north of England, and I'm from like, I think Bath is quite a small city, it's not that big, but I'm from Leeds, which is like the 4th biggest city in the UK. So it's, you know, in terms of UK, it's quite a big city, and there's a lot going on. So on the Sunday night, I don't know whether this is like normal everywhere in the UK, but I am from a big city, I would say, nowhere as big as London, but still a lot going on. And so it was Sunday, bank holiday Sunday, which in Leeds would be a huge thing. Every bank holiday Sunday is a huge thing, in the sense that people will go out. This is different, okay? If you're not from the UK, you're not going to understand that a lot of British socialising in the UK, a lot, I'm not saying all, but a lot of British socialising involves alcohol. It's a cultural thing. If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, you get it. It's normal to me because I was brought up here, and I understand that. I'm not necessarily like that bothered about it. I don't drink that much alcohol or anything like that, but I understand that a lot of British culture is involves alcohol. I'm having to explain this because I know that not everybody that follows me is from the UK. About holiday weekend, we need to get the Monday off. So people usually go out on the Sunday. Like the Sunday where I live is huge. People go out, they go drinking, they do bottomless brunch, which means you just get drunk. But what I really didn't realise was, being in Bath, I realised that is very much a northern thing. So where I'm from, On a Sunday, people will get dolled up, dressed up to go out on a Sunday. They'll probably go out from like Sunday afternoon, like 12 p.m. They'll be out until the following like morning, maybe like 4 a.m. in the morning. Like the city centre is absolutely packed full of people. There's a lot going on, okay? And when I was younger, like early 20s, late teens, when I could go out, it was a huge thing. I'm not really that bothered about stuff like that anymore. I will happily spend a bank holiday weekend at home doing absolutely nothing or doing stuff around the house. But what I didn't realise is that not every city in the UK is so heavily bank holiday focused. Bath wasn't one of them. The reason why I'm telling you this is because on the Sunday night, so we stayed Saturday, Sunday, went home Monday. On the Sunday night, we got ready, and it got to about 8:30. We went out around 8:30. We said we were going to get dinner around 8:30. Tell me why when we turned up to like the main area, everything was shutting at 8:30. 8:30. I was shocked. I was like, what is this? Like, I'm happy for people who work in retail and who can go home, and you know, people who work in the hospitality industry. I mean, good for them that they can go home at 8:30. 9. But everything shuts between 8:30 and 9. I was shocked. I was like, on a bank holiday weekend, shut at 9. I couldn't believe it. So on the final night, we actually ended up getting like we found like an authentic Italian restaurant, and thankfully they were still doing takeaways. So we got a takeaway from an Italian. So we got a takeaway pizza from an Italian and just ate it on a bench. It was actually quite nice. And then we went back to our hotel. Thankfully our hotel bar was open till like midnight. So we just sat downstairs at the hotel and just talked to wait for like a good few hours, then went to bed. But I could not believe it. Like I honestly could not believe that the restaurants shut at 9. If you're from the UK and you're from a small city like Bath, please tell me, is that normal where you live as well? Because travelling within the UK, I'm realising that not everything is like where I live. I know, like, obviously, like, I mean, duh. But I just thought bank holiday weekends were such a big thing across the whole UK, and they're really not. And if you don't live in the UK, let's say you live in Europe, specifically if you live in Europe, do places shut that early on a Sunday, like 9 p.m? Because whenever I go on holiday, like when I've been to Barcelona or other Spanish places, like Greek places, places have never shut that early. So I'm just like, this is so different. I was honestly, it was a bit of a shock. Other than that, we had a great time at the Bath spa. So they call it the Thermia Spa. That was so good. That is a must do. I mean, I wouldn't go to Bath if I didn't like spas, because that is what they're like heavily, that is their thing. They're so good at that. So they have this thing called the Thermia Spa, and you pay like £45, which I think is a really good deal. I'm just using the bronzer along my crease. So yeah, you pay like £45, I think it was, and you go to this big spa. And apparently the water at the spa is heated by the hot springs. I think it's all like mineral water. And they have a rooftop pool and an underground pool. They have a huge sauna, a huge steam room. They have 2 steam rooms. It was amazing. I absolutely loved it. We spent 3 hours there. Which I thought was a really good deal for £45. If I was going to go to Bath, I would go there again. So yeah, I would definitely recommend going to the Thermia Spa. And in general, I would love to go back to Bath, maybe in like 5 years' time. You know, when it's been a bit when there's been a bit of time, I would love to go back. And by the way, I wasn't complaining about the restaurants closing early. I understand, obviously they do that for a reason. Every city has a different demographic and they probably close because that's what the local population, that's what works for the local population. I'm not complaining, it's just different. So I just wanted to acknowledge it. And if you are travelling to Bath from other parts of the UK or from Europe, just be aware you need to eat your dinner early because everywhere shuts it between 8:30 and 9. So yeah, I'm gonna go in with this. I'm gonna go in with this Bobbi Brown palette. I think I'm gonna use all of the matte shades. So this shade here, that shade there, and that shade there. Maybe not that one, but definitely the two at the end. These two in the middle are shimmery, and I'm not gonna do shimmery because it's just I'm filming just normal content at home. And then if I need a little bit of warmth, I might go in with this Too Faced palette as well. So like the matte palette. This is discontinued like everything at Too Faced, it's just this palette here. I might go in with that if I need a little bit more warmth because I do prefer warmer eye looks. Bath was lovely. I didn't actually film that much content because honestly I just wanted to enjoy it with Jack. This was a trip for us. I just wanted to enjoy it. I didn't film anything at the Thermia spa because you know what they do. So when you go into the spa, when you like check in at the spa, they actually put your phone into this little case which locks it and only they can unlock it. And this prevents people from taking their phone up and like taking pictures. Funny though, because I actually saw a lot of pictures on Instagram of people, like pictures of people, you know, at the Thermia spa, but they actually take your phone away, which I thought was interesting. I mean, I had no complaints because I was just going to enjoy it anyway, but it would have been nice to take pictures. I think they do that. I think they do that for privacy reasons and just to allow people to enjoy it, which I totally understand. Okay, I thought that shade was going to be a lot brighter than it is. It's actually quite dark. I don't know, I thought it was going to be a lot lighter on my eyelid, but it's actually not. I'm going to pack on another load. See whether that makes a difference. Ah, there we go. You can see it a little bit more. We actually ate at a really nice Italian as well, which I don't think I got any footage of that either. It was an Italian steakhouse called Gioia. It was really good. The only thing that I would like say is that we went on a Saturday and the service was quite slow because it was busy. So it was slow service. It was a bank holiday weekend. I'm just blending it out with a brush. I've not put anything on the brush. It was slow service, but I think it's just because it was a bank holiday. Would I go back? Yes. I'm just going to go in with the dark shade and pop it in the outer crease just to kind of give myself a little bit of definition. I'm not going to do too much with my eyes. I want it to be as natural as possible, but I also wanted to just try this palette out. Before I went to Bath, I actually got my left lower wisdom tooth taken out because my dentist kept complaining about how it was just needed to be ripped out. Ripped out, that sounds so aggressive, but yeah, it needed to be taken out, and I've been waiting for it to be taken out for about 2 years. My poor dentist has been referring me non-stop to the hospital to get it taken out, and yeah, it's taken that long, but hey ho, people go through, there's a lot more important like things that the hospital deals with than a wisdom tooth. So anyway, I got that taken out about 10 days ago. The procedure, I was telling you guys about this actually because I went in a few weeks ago and they tried to take it out then. I was like, I cannot get it taken out today because I have a lot of stuff that I need to do. I have deadlines to hit. I have deadlines I need to hit. So then I came back a few days later, about 2 weeks later, I came back to get it taken out. And the lovely lady, the lovely dentist, oral surgeon actually, who did it, was like, oh, it's going to be quite quick. It's only one tooth. It's only one tooth. It should take maximum like 45 minutes, maybe like half an hour to 45 minutes. It took 2 hours. It was 2 hours long, and I could only get numbing injections. I wasn't sedated or anything like that. You can get sedated. A lot of people just get knocked out for it. you know, like get given that medication, but all I can have is the numbing stuff. So I was awake for the whole thing. I'm not one of them people who's actually very fearful of the dentist, to be honest. I've never had like a, well, apart from this time round, I've never had a negative experience. I love my dentist as well, the dentist who I have. My regular dentist is so lovely. So I really do, like, I enjoy just going there because she's just such a lovely woman. But she wasn't doing it. I had to go to the hospital and I had to get it taken out by an oral surgeon. Took 2 hours, which was unexpected. I won't scare you with all of the horrible goriness of it all because it was pretty horrible. So basically she had to like, she shaved the top of my tooth off and then cut the tooth in half, like cracked it in half. She managed to take one half off, but then the second half was what she was struggling with, and I could see her getting frustrated. It was like an hour in, we were about an hour in, and I could just tell that she was getting frustrated. And obviously, like, seeing somebody going into your mouth with like pliers and like all of these metal instruments is scary. I had like, my eyes were closed for the majority of it because I was absolutely like petrified. She was like putting so much force, like my head was jerking on the chair. It was terrifying, to be honest. It was quite terrifying. And then at one point she had to call like a higher, her manager or somebody who's above her because she needed extra help. So at one point there were like 4 different, so like there was like 3 surgeons, 1 assistant, like dental assistant, which was scary as well. I was genuinely petrified that she wasn't going to be able to take the tooth out because I was adamant that I wasn't going to be coming back. I was like, we're taking it out today. I'm not doing this again. We're just going to do it. And I'm glad that I just stuck it out, to be honest. She was like, you are so brave for doing that, especially because I was awake and I could see her doing everything. Seeing somebody like trying to rip your tooth out is quite petrifying. So that was an experience that I would not want to do again. But that wasn't even the worst bit. That wasn't the worst bit. I'm gonna go in with my eyeliner and just do like a winged eyeliner. Yeah, so that wasn't the worst bit. The worst bit was the recovery. I'm gonna do my eyeliner and come back because I can't talk and do my eyeliner. Going in with this Bare Minerals mascara. It's got a lot of makeup on it. I apologise, but it is what it is. The worst bit was the recovery, guys. It was bad. I knew it was gonna be bad because of the amount of force that she was putting into this one tooth. I was like, this is gonna be bad. I'm gonna be in pain afterwards. She even gave me extra numbing injection just before I left. Because she was like, I think you're gonna need it. Tell me why I got home, within 2 hours, I could feel it all. I could feel it all. It was horrific. It was so bad. I don't know if I have a high pain threshold, but I think I would say I do. I would say I do have a high or a decent pain threshold. I got into bed. I was like, this is absolutely, I can't do anything else. Like, I cannot do anything else for the rest of the day. Got into bed and I started crying because it was so bad. It was so bad. I took some paracetamol. I took a little bit of paracetamol, and to be honest, that helped a lot. And I'm the first person to bash paracetamol because I'm like, it doesn't even do anything. It did do something that day. It helped me. Then I was on baby food, practically baby food, for like 3 days after that because I couldn't eat any solids. And then the following weekend we went to Bath, and that's when I developed dry socket. And I'm not going to tell you what dry socket is. You can Google it yourself because honestly it sounds disgusting. Do you know what? I'm going to have to tell you. I'm going to have to give you a little bit of a description. So basically, where your wisdom tooth is taken out, there's obviously going to be a hole. And the hole wasn't healing up properly for XYZ reason. It wasn't healing up properly, and it just it was gross, okay, it was gross. If you've ever had a wisdom tooth or any tooth taken out and you've had dry socket, it's disgusting. Yeah, so then I had to go back to the dentist when I came back from Bath. The Monday was obviously a bank holiday. The Tuesday I went to go see my dentist because I was like, this is horrific, please help me. She like cleaned the area out, she popped some stuff in there as well, which helps it like do something, and actually ever since then it's been really good. And then she gave me like a syringe which I can use at home to like clean the wound, and since doing that I do that like several times in a day. I'm going to continue to do that until the hole completely closes. But I didn't realise that when you like, I was always under the impression, I don't know what planet I live on, but I was always under the impression any wounds in your mouth heal up really quickly. Yes, they do, unless you're getting a tooth taken out. I still have, we're like 10 days in, I still have a hole in my tooth, in my gum, from where the wisdom tooth was. Obviously that's completely normal, but in my fantasy world, I thought that the wound was gonna go. I thought I'm only gonna have a hole there for like 5 days and then it's gonna heal up. And like 10 days in, there's still a hole there. It's definitely getting smaller, but it's still there. Yeah, the recovery was hard. It was very, very hard. And just not being able to like eat proper food. My whole world revolves around food. So eating mashed potato and food with no texture is just not me. Yeah, it was painful, like extremely painful, especially when I got the dry socket. That was horrible. It was just constant pain across my face, across my face, across my jaw. Yeah, so if you like, nobody, I feel like people always complain about wisdom tooth, but they usually complain about the pain prior to it getting it taken out. I hadn't heard people complaining about it after getting it taken out. And if I'm honest, unless I need another tooth taken out, I will never have another tooth taken out. I will not do that again. I'm not doing that again. It was far too painful to do that again. I'm just not, just no. Blush wise, I actually quite like the eye makeup. It's very natural, isn't it? It's very, very natural. Blush wise, I'm gonna go in with MAC Pinch Me. It's like a pinky colour. And then for highlighter, I'm gonna go in with the Bobbi Brown one. There we go, that's Pink Glow. It's like a pinky kind of bronzy shade. It's quite pretty. It's very, surprisingly, it's universally friendly, because I was worried that I wouldn't work with my dark skin, but it actually really does. And then I think the last thing which I need to do is my lipstick. So for my lips, of course, I'm gonna go in with MAC Chestnut. And then I'm going to go in with the lipstick, which is part of the bridal collection, which is called Blondie Pink. It's quite a dark, muted pink. It's very, very universally flattering. I was surprised. I have a few things that I want to unbox with you, and then actually let me just quickly run you through what I'm doing today. So today I need to film, like I said to you earlier, I need to film some content. I want to unbox some things with you because I have 2 packages which I need to unbox, and then I might style them up. I know one of them is going to be a basket bag, which I've been so excited to get. One of them is basket bag, so one of them is the basket bag which I want to style with you for like spring, summer, and then after today I think I'm going to continue this vlog till tomorrow, because it's actually Bank Holiday Monday again, and I'm meeting with Dion, and we're going out for like lunch, like late lunch, around 3 p.m, just having a really lovely like girly afternoon, you know, getting drinks, enjoying each other. We have so much to catch up on. I haven't seen her in like 2 weeks, and I just have so much on my mind that I want to tell her about. So that's tomorrow, so I'm going to take you guys along to that vlog. I'm going to bring you guys along to that as well tomorrow. I need to sort my hair out, get ready, and then I'll be back to unbox a few goodies with you all. Okay, so I'm all ready now to film some content. I have a few things which I want to unbox with you. One of them I know, the other one I think I know. So we'll start with the one that I think I know what it is, but I'm not too sure. So it's a pair of trainers, and it's from a brand called Date. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, love, love, love. So these are the trainers here. So I will link them in the description box. Trainers which have a little bit of an arch, you know, go up like that, are the most comfortable for me. And then they have a little bit of blue just there, just a little bit of blue. They're mostly neutral, like from the front they're completely neutral, and they just have a little bit of blue. They're fully suede. Date is an Italian shoe wear brand. I wasn't aware of them until they contacted me, the PR agency contacted me. So I think they're a brand which is trying to slowly integrate into the UK, hence why they're wanting to gift their trainers, sneakers to influencers. So yeah, they're really, really nice, and they look really, really comfortable. Give you guys a little bit of a close-up. So yeah, they're fully suede. There we go, that's the back of them. Let me show you the inside. And then I have this huge box here, and this is from a brand called Baecation, and they are a handbag brand. So the bag comes in this paper bag, which is so nice that they still give you like a paper shopping bag, even when you shop online. So 10 out of 10 for presentation. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I've had this box in my office. I've had this box in my office for like 2-3 days, and I've just been looking at it and I haven't opened it because sometimes, I don't know, it just takes me ages to get around to opening boxes. I really don't know why. Look at it. Oh my goodness, how cute. So yeah, I have been after, I've been on the hunt for a black, with a basket bag with black leather trim. And obviously I have my Loewe basket bag, which I absolutely love, but I was after a black one because I wear black all year round, so I really wanted a black one so that I can wear it with all of my black clothing, because I'm really funny about mixing like certain tones and colours together, blah blah blah. So yeah, I am so excited to add this to my collection. It's an absolute beauty, and I went for the small version, like the smallest version. They have 3 sizes, I believe. They have a small, a medium and a large, and the large is very big. It's actually a lot more sturdier than the Loewe basket bag, a lot more sturdy. Like this base does not, it's not going to collapse. It's very, very sturdy, and because also it has all of the leather on the outside, it kind of gives it a lot more structure. And yeah, I wanted the small version just because I wanted like an everyday bag. But yeah, this is very, very cute, and I'm actually even tempted to get the white version as well because I want the white version. Like I wanted the black version more, but then the white version was also on my radar, so I might get the small white version at some point. I'm really feeling white bags at the moment. If you watched my previous video, then you saw my cute little Teddy Blake bag. I need to do like a big handbag review video. My last one went really well, like the previous one that I did where I reviewed like 5 bags, I think at least, went down really well. So I want to do a new one and show you guys some bags which I have accumulated, like, you know, that I've entered my collection, and kind of give you guys a review. But I'm actually waiting on a couple more bags, like all contemporary mid-level luxury bags. So once I get all of them, I'll probably create that video in like 3 months time. It's going to be a while because I actually need to use these bags and review them. Okay, I'll give you guys a little close-up. So yeah, you see the little logo there? And then you've got the leather trim. Like, in terms of the quality of the actual basket material, the quality is amazing, and the leather is so soft. Really, really soft leather bag. There we go, we've got the dust bag as well. The only thing is that this dust bag is quite big. So, you know, with the Loewe one, you can use the dust bag and pop all your stuff in here. You wouldn't really be able to do that with this one. I do have a smaller dust bag which I can do for that, but it's very open. Like, this, it's very, very open. You can't really push it too much. You can't really push it in too much, especially because it's a new bag, but it's absolutely beautiful. And I'll quickly show you guys, I'll show you guys it on with this dress here. It's a black dress. I love wearing black all year round. I really do. Okay, so this is what the bag looks like on. How cute. It's so, so small and cute. Look at it. And if you're wondering, this dress is from H&M. I showed it in a H&M haul, maybe like 2 H&M hauls ago. It's just a really nice everyday black dress, super comfortable. You can belt it as well if you want to bring your waist in, but I like it just like that.